Okay peeps, Dread here with some new shit that I had delivered. This is my next project. I've got a lot of projects that I could really do, but this is one that's really caught my attention. I'm nearly finished the SS now. It's got a few bits and bobs to paint, and I've got the Russians to do, but the Russians, I'll just kill the Russians. I'll just thrash for them because they're just simple colours. It's going to take me next to no time to paint them. I'll just bash for them, and I'll just chuck a couple of tanks in for them, and that's my Russians done. But this is going to be my next big project. Well, I've been discussing with this with well, not really discussing, but I've had a bit of a chat with Viv about this from Rubbish In Rubbish Out, and I know he's been in touch with the writer of the rules from Ambush Alley, and he's going to do a series of vids on this because it's one of his favourite games, and I've kind of sort of been looking at it for quite some time, and I've eventually bit the bullet and bought it. And the quality of the book, I mean, that book cost me 16 quid. It's a good decent book, hardback, Osprey Publishing, so you can't go wrong. I mean, 16 quid. It's a beauty. The rules are a little bit different as well to what I'm used to using, which I'm quite pleased about. I mean, there's such an array of nice games coming out just lately, which I think have all got their own little way of doing things and stuff, so it's the market's not just dominated by one core set of rules. Well, if you play historical anyway, it's not. Like, we've got a lot of variety and a lot of choice for us, more so than a lot of other genres. But this book is just absolute beauty. I started reading it last night and I'm pretty hooked, and I can see me doing a hell of a lot of this game. And I've never been one that's ever played any moderns whatsoever. My knowledge of modern warfare is limited, so it's all good learning. And as you can see, it's a beautifully illustrated book. And the pages feel nice, all full colour. It even smells nice. I mean, I love sniffing print. Can't help it, I'm just one of those print sniffers. I mean, all in all, I think that's going to be a nice read. I mean, you have to give the rules a good read. They're kind of straightforward, but there is a lot to take in. I mean, I'm so looking forward to actually just having a game of this, because you can use small scale, you can do large scale. It says it caters for both kind of games, so I don't think that's a bad buy. And British Legion, Tabletop Gamer have both said it's a really good book. They've enjoyed reading it, and Viv Rubbishin said it's a really good system. It's one of his favourites, and the quality of the book is just outstanding. I mean, it's supposed to be £25 UK, but I got this on Amazon for 16 quid, which you can't grumble, not for an Osprey book. So I'd highly recommend. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I really would. Just can't wait to do some gaming. When I bought Operation Fallujah book for it, which is for the Battle of Fallujah, there's a lot of interesting information on the battle itself. I think it's another pretty cool book. I mean, the original reason I got into this was I saw some figures from Red Star Miniatures for doing the Chechen conflict, and I looked for a set of rules that I could play ultra moderns with, and this was what came to my attention again after I'd seen it before. But there isn't a Chechen book out, but I think between a few of the source books I'll be able to cobble together a set of rules myself for it. But I'm really stoked about having a crack at that one, Fallujah, making myself a built up city area in the desert, and just getting in there and having a good crack. And also Enduring Freedom, which is the war in Afghanistan, which again an absolutely another mint book. I mean, I always look at things for building terrain, and I'm just going to have such a field day with building this stuff, because I've never done any desert terrain or like Middle Eastern terrain or anything like that. So this is going to be a real boost for me all round, and some of the figures that are available for this now are just bloody amazing. I can just see me overdosing on painting lots of insurgents and Taliban, and just collecting some nice European forces too. I mean, one of my main thoughts, I might even do like early sort of war in Afghanistan, Northern Alliance fighting Taliban, the civil war kind of thing, before there's much European interference. But I'm really stoked about those, and I'm £9 from Amazon. That book is £9. I'm working in it's supposed to be 15 quid more or less. I mean, that is an absolute beaut of a book. I'll give both of them a 9 out of 10. So in the near not so distant future, once I've finished my little bolt action projects, you'll be seeing me diverting my attentions to this Force on Force and some modern warfare. When I've got a little idea, maybe do a little back rep for Hail Caesar, but that involves me doing a bit of rebasing, and I'd rather spend my time doing a new project than rebasing an old army. So more than anything, you'll be seeing me do this, and I'm really looking forward to Viv stuff on this, because I think he's going to have a bit of input from the actual designer of the books. So hope all's well. I'm going to post a few more things that I've got done from, I went on a day trip from Warwick Castle, and I took a lot of film, but majority of the film I've kind of took sections of wall and stuff for like people that like modelling, so I always kind of take things from that kind of perspective a lot of the time, so you might find a few of them useful. And I do intend to wrap up my bolt action project with just a showcase video of the overview of the entire army that I've been painting over the last few months and stuff. And I've still got a Stug to come, and I've got a T-34 to come, and my Russian force to come, so there was still a little bit left, yeah. But I just thought I'd share these with you, because this is what I'm reading at the moment. I'm pretty stoked about them. So keep safe, everybody, and speak to you all soon, and take care.